Hey you guys, Dan with D'Amico here with D'Amico Dance Company in Houston, Texas. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We'd really like it if you give them a thumbs up. It helps us out a great deal, and we're giving the information for free. And we'd also like you to share the link with all your friends. If you know some people that like to dance West Coast Swing or any of our other videos, share those videos. This is Kristen Reinhardt, and she's going to help me out with our advanced class recap for March 23rd. So we ended up doing some footwork variations on some simple patterns. I'm going to start from this side just because. So without the variations, we do a power side pass, which is simply a left side pass, but with a cross hand hold because it makes it look more dude. So we do a power side pass, no variation yet. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and a sugar push 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and a free spin 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We didn't quite get to a whip, but I intended to get to a whip, so I'm going to put the whip on there as a bonus. So that's what we ended up doing. From there, we showed some variations for the man and the woman. You can go. Variations for the man and the woman. So I had you guys take a step to the side and draw back on the 1, 2. We're doing very different things. It shows you that you can dance different variations. You don't have to match your partner. So for the guys, we went side 1. 1 replaced 2 and did a 3 and 4, and then went up and down on a 5 and 6 to a hitch and cross to a touch, step, and a traveling anchor, and a free spin with a cross and a spin for the dude and step out. We didn't get to this next part, but a whip, 1, 2 with a flare, turn around, stay sideways and catch the lady. After she's done, we're going to drop down to let her know we're going to lead and bring the lady out, which wasn't fair to Kristen because we didn't do that in class. So that was the dude's part. So for the ladies, what the ladies ended up doing was a little slide on the 3. So she does a 1, 2, 1, 2, slide and step, and then she does an anchor step starting behind, 5, and when she did that, her body was on that diagonal, and then as she started and finished, she changed her belly button to that diagonal, which was really important from there. As the guy did his hitch back, the ladies drew their feet together and did a hitch, bouncing off that, doing a 1 and 2, keeping soft in the knees as she goes down into a 3 and 4. Then the ladies did a press across in front for 5 and replaced and flicked and turned around and put that down for 6. During that time, the guy went over here, but I didn't want to detract from what she was showing you to do right there. So the guys had turned off of this and ended up doing a cha-cha-cha forward as she did the flick and step. When you guys got here, you asked for the hand upside down on purpose because it's better for the next pattern, which I do regularly. If I offer it like this, I can still give her the free spin, but it's not as cool. So I asked for the hand over the top. On the next part, she did a 1, 2, and 3, which is a 1, 2, and hook as I did mine. I'm going to get out of the way so you can see it. So she goes 1, 2, and she did an and hook. I no longer was holding on to her. She turns around, that's and 3, turns 4, steps away pretty good on 5, and closed her feet on count 6, or chose to turn and step back on that diagonal again, or. She could have stayed sideways facing the camera for all that matters. From here, on the whip that we did, and we'll do that from the other side, on the whip that we did, I wanted you guys to do a flare. So we back up on the 1, 2, and kick a field goal that way. So we're going to kick a field goal that way, sweep the foot around and step across for 4 where we would normally land on 4. And then I'd have the guys turn sideways like this and catch the lady on 6. Because Kristen is not in my head right now, I'm going to show you what I would have her do as a variation on that. So as she does this whip pattern, she would go 1, 2, 3 up and 4, which is a common variation you'll see the pro girls do. She'll turn around and go 5, step back 6, and instead of stepping back for an anchor 7, leave the foot in front for 7, and then put her foot back for 8. When she finished that, and she was standing in this anchor position, I'm sideways. When I get ready to go, I'll drop into my knees a little bit, lets her know I'm about to lead, and then I'll bring her with me down the floor for whatever we do next. So from the top, here's what we end up doing. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She'll leave her left foot in front for 7, just holding. Then take it back to regular anchor position for 8. I'll drop into my knees and bring her down the slide. Triple step. And a triple step, and that's what we did. Thank you very much, Kristen. Thank y'all for watching.